Alright, broskies. This is a trade recap of the day, so I'm going to be walking over price action today on the Nasdaq. So coming into the morning, I had a very neutral bias. As you can see, we were kind of just chopping around here. So we had this trend line liquidity right here, stacked up here, these lows, and we had also up here. So we had liquidity lower and higher, right? So what I wanted to see was manipulation prior to expansion. So what happened is we ended up manipulating lower. Um, we ended up manipulating lower. I actually wanted to take these 1 minute long as a pre-market trade. I wanted to take this pre-market if we got it because we had an SMT um, with this draw, right, with this 15-minute intermediate low. So I wanted to take that, and um, yeah, we just didn't get it right. So right here we came market open, we came down, we edged this hourly gap, we come up again, and then when we touch the hourly gap, we sweep out all of these lows, and we started displacing aggressively higher. That's when I took this long. So I took this long, I entered right here. You can see my execution down there. 25786.75, it's right here. And I close it right here. 25848.5. So where I closed it was actually the first presented fair value gap from 7 a.m. after we took out these highs, right? And so we swept all of this low resistance liquidity above. So that was the first trade. The second trade was the second trade. I actually took this short, but this was not a good trade. This was a pattern trade. I took it on micros. I'll show my executions later. And I was targeting this five. And the reasoning was we had these. Let me just remove my executions now. We had this 4 hour gap and we edged it and we made relative equal highs. So yeah, I took that short after that strong V shape. But the reason why it failed was we still had a draw higher, which was the hourly intermediate high. This one right here. So this was the draw that we wanted on so that we wanted. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, I ended up getting stopped. So the third trade actually was this short, right, right here. We took out our internal intermediate high, and we got a strong V shape down. My break even point was both of these lows right here, and yeah, we actually ended up ripping through it, and I was targeting this unfilled 5 minute below. As you can see here, I had this unfilled 5 minute right below, and yeah, I targeted it, and bang, we went into it exactly into it. So yeah, and then I actually took two more trades, but these were not real trades. I just wanted to test to see what will happen. So the first one was we actually got continuation shorts. We we tapped into this bearish 5 minute gap. We got a 1 minute inversion to the downside, and I didn't take it. I was doing something else, but then yeah, and technically this was a break even trade because the break even point, the internal liquidity was tagged here. But I took something different this time. I took a 2022 model. I wanted to see if it got inversed. I entered on the retest, so I entered like here, and I was targeting this low. I wanted to see if we went onto it or not. I was just testing, I was testing to see if this trade would have worked or not. So yeah, it didn't work. I got stop rated. And then once we got the resweep, we took out this high as well, this minor buy side, and we got this inversion to the downside. I also took this, um, but in real, like, I took this, but this was just a forward test type of trade. This is not like a real trade. I just wanted to see what will happen, and I was trading on paper, so I took it on paper. So, right, so um, yeah. And if I was live, I probably wouldn't have taken, just because we purged the internal liquidity, you know. So this is a break even. Once it gets hit straight away, I'm probably not taking it. So this was a break even trade. This is not even a valid entry. So, but I still wanted to see if those played out, right? So those were the trades I took, and my executions are. Let me put micro MNQ. Yeah, Nasdaq here. Right. So this was the first one. Shorted 3 micros here. So right here, shorted 3 micros, got stopped out. Then I shorted 5 micros up here to the 5 minute gap. I close it here, right? So, and then yeah, so those were the trades. So basically, I took one win. If I was on my eval or on my funded, after this, I would have been done for the day, because I already took my W. Like, it's enough, right? So yeah, and even if I hadn't take this, because this wasn't a valid entry, this was intuition. This trade was based on intuition, right? So we once I saw that we took out this liquidity and started displacing aggressively higher, I took this, you know. So I took this trade and I won, right? Um, but like, even if I didn't take this, because technically this was invalid because we already were all the way up here. If I didn't take it, I would have taken probably this one, because yeah, I took it, even though yeah, it was not a good trade. And then I'll probably have lost, and then I would have taken this one, and then I would have made 2.37 hours, so I would have made back the loss, and I'll be up 1.37 hours. So those were really the only trades that I took. I took 2 wins, 1 loss, and yeah, I mean, very good day, honestly. Uh, Price action yesterday and today was great to trade. The beginning of the week it wasn't, but yesterday and today it was very good. So that was a trade recap for the day. Something I also need to talk about is 7 a.m. I don't want to say I don't know if I want to make a video on it right now, because it's still quite early to tell it, and I still haven't a lot of results with it. But 7 a.m. is a key time. Something I've noticed is we always reverse at 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. right here. First presented fair value gap is this one. We respected it nicely and we go lower. We take out this low resistance to the downside. This could be the take profit here. You're done. So this is also the first presented fair value gap. Because I mean, you can take this one, but this is only a 5 gap point. ICT said it needs to be 10 points on NQ. This one is from 850 to 837. It's 13 points. So you can see that this one, we actually come up, we respect it. The stop loss is at the pattern high, so it's at this candle high, 707 candles high. So we respect it, and then we go all the way lower to the hourly gap at market open. So I mean, that's pretty much the trades for the day. Happy with my performance. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to journal the trades, and I'm also going to sign the job contract, and then I'll probably pay the reset fee for my eval, and hopefully next week I will be trading on a brand new eval and with a job. So that is my goal for the next week. I'm happy with my performance this week. So yeah, that's basically it. So with that being said, I appreciate you boys, and peace out.